Hi everyone and welcome at the very first episode of PollyChronics podcast. As already mentioned previously, these are the series of interview podcasts with my friends, peers and colleagues from all over the world. And I'm very excited to introduce you my very first speaker, one of my best friends, Nico. Hi Nico, welcome.
Hi, Polly. First of all, thank you very much for inviting me. I'm very honored to be here, and of course, very honored to be your very first guest. So I wish you a lot of luck and success with the podcast. And yes, I'm very excited for your questions.
Thanks a lot. So, first of all, I was thinking to start with questions which will help the people on the other side get to know you better, because there are some people who already know you well. Like me, I know you since 6 years, and I'm really happy that we keep going with our super friendship. I really honor this one. And so the first question would be, can you tell us, please, where are you from? And probably tell us about the city where you're from, so that people who haven't been there yet can imagine and travel there with their mind.
All right. So my name is Nicolas, as you said. I was born in Colombia, in the capital of Colombia, Bogotá. It's a city in the mountains. It's a really high city. It's at 2,600 meters of height, so it's very high. The air is very difficult to breathe, to be honest, for outsiders, but if you're born there, it's not a problem. It's a very big city. There's 10 million people living there. It's very chaotic, as most of the big cities. A lot of chaos, lots of stress 24/7, and yeah, overall a very big capital full of good things or bad things, stress, but also lots of restaurants, lots of museums, surrounded by mountains as well. Even though it's on a mountain itself, outside Bogota there are a lot of mountains as well, so there's a beautiful view from everywhere in the city. You can look to the west, not to the east of the city, apologies. And then you will see the mountains everywhere you are.
Probably 360, right?
Yeah,
more or less,
yeah.
All right. Just with a bit of imagination and good drinks, yeah. You can get 360. Yeah, I can definitely feel you in terms of chaos and in terms of how intense the city is, same as Moscow. So I can definitely feel the rhythm. And probably one more interesting question would be, what is a typical morning in Bogota? Like how people start their day, how it looks like?
Okay, in Colombia, we wake up very, very early in the morning. When I was living there, I used to wake up at 5 a.m. So we started our days very early in the morning. Mornings in Bogota are rather cold. It's a city where the weather stays mostly constant over the whole year because it's close to the equator. But since it's in the mountains, it's rather coldish, you could say. In the morning, it's like 8 degrees Celsius. So I always remember being very cold when I was going to school in the morning, running to catch the school bus. And yeah, overall, everybody starts really early, so the public transport is very full from 6 a.m. or 5 a.m. onwards. Everybody has to go be somewhere on time. And a lot of people are usually late because the traffic is a mess. The public transport is not the best. It's all right. But it's very unpredictable, so you have to be prepared for to be spontaneous and to react to the circumstances. Maybe traffic jam, traffic accident, the bus is not coming, so people are overall very hectic and stressed in the morning and just trying to get somewhere on time.
That's how you get so flexible, right?
Of course. You have to learn to be patient and just to roll with the day, and In other countries, you can check your app on your phone and you can know exactly when the metro is arriving, like at 6:28 and 30 seconds, and then I arrive at the main station, and then I have 25 seconds to go to the next line of the train, and then you can plan everything perfectly. It's not possible in Bogota. It's not like that. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, in some countries, people have different rituals in the morning. Like in Italy, everyone is trying to catch their coffee and croissant, or in some countries, people run to get a newspaper. Are there any rituals in Bogota in the morning?
Well, coffee is very important for Colombians, of course. So a lot of people drink coffee first thing in the morning. And a lot of people also eat on the street on the way to work or on the way to wherever they have to be. We have very typical snacks, like it's one of them is called arepas or empanadas. They are all sold all around Bogota, in the corners, in the traffic lights, for example, or close to universities. So it's common to grab an arepa or an empanada on the way to work, or when you get out of the bus. So coffee is very important, and also some snacks, some baked empanada or arepa, or yes.
So when I'm visiting Bogota one day, definitely will grab this one, I guess.
Definitely.
Yes. Hopefully with you together. Okay, probably the other question which will help people to get to know you better, I believe it helps a lot. What are you doing for living at the moment, and what are you up for? Like, what's going on in your life?
Well, right now I'm finishing university. I'm getting my master's degree by July, hopefully, fingers crossed.
Yeah.
And then I'm looking for a job right now. I'm open for whatever happens. I don't have a strict plan right now, so I'm looking to see what the market has to offer right now, and just trying to find the best opportunities and just start working soon. And as I said, I'm studying mechanical engineering, and I'm working right now as well at, should I say the company?
I mean it's okay, or maybe this is the way we get sponsors.
I'm working at Siemens right now. So yes, this is what I do during my days. Either I'm at Siemens working, or I am writing my thesis, or just looking for a job. This is basically the 3 top things on my to-do list every day.
Fantastic, but very intense though, because many people just get used to go to work and don't do anything else. So your life is very intense lately. So
right now it's a very busy time in my life. Yes, I enjoy being busy, actually.
Nice. Same as in Bogota, right?
Of course. Maybe I have it in my blood.
Yes.
So I enjoy having something to do all the time, and if I don't have anything to do, I find something. So I'm trying to keep busy and just moving all the time.
Yeah. Cool. Thanks a lot. A kind of tricky question for some people, but I'm not sure that for you it's a tricky one. As I know you well, I guess it will be a good one for you. The question is, do you already know with what you want to connect your life with? Like, is there any direction you want to go at professionally or life-wise?
Yes, I'm in the process of finding out, but I'm getting to the answer right now, slowly. And I studied engineering, but I would like to work with people throughout my life. I'm not the you could say what's the word? Not the usual, the traditional engineer or the most technical engineer. Right. I enjoy that side, but I would throughout my career work with people, because I enjoy talking with people. I enjoy getting to know people from all around the world, and just I get my energy from getting to know more people and talking and sharing stories, and maybe grabbing some lunch and just sharing, just like right now, just sharing stories about different cultures. That fills me with energy. So I am trying to connect both sides of the equation, like the technical engineering side with the people relationships side.
Right.
So I'm trying to find a job in that intersection. Like there are some possibilities, consulting, sales engineering, and all in that area, product management, all this intersection between the technical world and the sales world. I think that would be the ideal path for me. Yes.
Nice. Fingers crossed. There is definitely something fantastic waiting for you, I'm sure. Yes, and if you guys are searching for a fantastic engineer with a great sense of humor, just let me know. Yes.
Thank you. I'm assuming that this podcast is going to be for many years up, so I'll get job offers throughout my entire life now.
Thanks a
looking
lot.
forward. This is the best way.
All right. The question to kind of soften this and soften, but at the same time to finish up the purpose in life topic is: when you were 10 years old, what you were dreaming to be?
That's a interesting question. I have to think for a second to go back in time and see what I was.
Take your time. It's okay.
10 years old, I was actually in Brazil.
Wow.
I was living in Brazil, so what were my influences then? A lot of music, because Brazilians are very musical people.
Oh yeah.
So that's around the time I started to play piano. And also a lot of football, of course. Brazil is famous for the football, so I was playing a lot of football with my friends.
Right.
And yeah, I think if you would have asked me back then, I would have probably chosen one of those, probably the music side. I enjoy music a lot, and
yeah, you play guitar, right? So,
yeah, I try to keep that side of myself active even until today, playing guitar, piano. So if you would have asked me when I was 10, I would probably have said that I wanted to be a musician, a piano player.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is fantastic.
Yes.
Yes. Yes, it's fascinating. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because back then I was dreaming to be a stewardess. The lady on the board of the plane. And that was a big dream back then when I was 10 years old.
Yeah, that career would have been great for you as well.
Yeah, I might be a little bit too tall for this, but but still, when I was 10 years old, I was not 184 like now. So, yeah.
I never thought of that, but no, it actually.
There are some conditions, yes.
Really?
Yeah,
so
there are
they
some
tell
conditions.
you cannot be as
Yes.
tall?
Yes. I mean, the plane is not
suitable for tall people.
Yeah. You know, and I have to give the food and go down to everyone and so on.
The neck pain.
Yeah. I know, right? So interesting, okay. But music is fantastic. So going to the next topic is actually music.
Perfect.
So it was a nice transition. So actually the question is, what kind of music do you enjoy listening the most?
I enjoy almost every kind of music. I enjoy every song where I feel that the artist has something to tell or something to transmit. It can be like any genre. Yeah. And depending on what I'm doing, I am also listening completely different things. I think my Spotify account has never managed to understand decode me, like to tell me this is what you like. Because in the morning I can be listening to piano Tchaikovsky to concentrate on my thesis, and then and I'm like today we had sushi, and then we were listening to Japanese ambient sounds. And then maybe you go, and then I'm gonna start listening to reggaeton or maybe some salsa. So I enjoy a lot of genres. I don't limit myself to one direction.
Right.
So I enjoy a lot of things,
nice.
Depending on the mood.
Same here. So we share many music tastes actually. So we figured it out in the last 6 years. Very often we were like, we know this one, and this one we know. Nice. All right. So another kind of tricky question. So if you would have a chance to write a song or a book about your life, what title would you give to it?
Oh.
Tricky one.
maybe a book would be better.
Mm.
The song, the book about myself. I would say. Well, if I'm writing a book about myself, it has to be something related to traveling, because that's one thing I enjoy a lot.
Definitely.
So it would be one book, like something with traveling has to be in the title. Right now, thinking of one of my favorite books. It's just called 198, and it's about one journalist that traveled to every country in the world, and then he wrote one page for each country that he visited.
Oh, really?
Like one anecdote, one story, one, like, not a travel guide just telling you where to go, just like
impressions.
Yeah, first impressions or anecdotes or somebody he met, something he ate, some experience that.
It's fantastic. Now I want to read it. So guys, we got the advice from Nico which book we need to read then.
Yes.
Cool.
Should call the author and ask for sponsorship.
Wow, great.
Yeah.
So which name would you give to your book then?
Yes, so it would be something similar to that book.
Endless Journey?
Endless Journey sounds nice. Endless Journey, or yeah, that sounds actually very nice. I like the word journey. So
me too, yeah.
Maybe My Journey.
Oh.
My Journey. It's always good to have my something in the title. My Journey.
All right.
That's it.
Okay.
My Journey.
Okay. Cool. Switching to the next interesting topic, I think people can learn a lot about other people while talking about favorite food. And let's start with ice cream. I mean, what is your favorite ice flavor?
Chocolate mint.
Oh,
that's my favorite.
Is there any reason behind or nice memories?
I've ordered that since forever. I enjoyed it as a child. I don't know, something clicked the first time I tried it, I think, as a child. It's strange because that type of ice cream, chocolate mint, it's either you love it or you hate it.
Yeah.
Like, there is no in between.
Yeah.
So I think it clicked with me when I was younger, and then I just never stopped ordering it.
So I know what should I bring next time.
Oh,
yeah.
That would be great.
All right. Is there any very special dish which you can find only in Bogotá, which you love the most? When you say, when I fly home, this is always the first dish I want to get.
A really good steak. This is something you can get almost anywhere, but just
but in
a
Bogotá,
steak that tastes like home.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so maybe one really good steak. We have a kind of potato that only grows in Colombia. The name is papa criolla. Criolla is a word for, I don't know the whole etymology of the word, but it's related to the origins, like the Colombian, that region. So it's basically Colombian potato. And it's different from German potato, it's different from Russian potato. It's just our potato, and it goes well with steak. So I would have one steak with that potato and maybe a salad on the side. We have really good vegetables in Colombia as well. So
oh, yes.
That would be it. A really good and juicy steak, salad, and Colombian potatoes.
Guys, are you also getting hungry? Yes.
Oh, yes.
I do actually now. Yeah. But we just have had sushi though, but I'm getting hungry again. All right. Yeah. Okay. Then the one more question about food though, to sum it up. If I now go to your fridge and open it, what will I find there? Or what do I usually find in your fridge, in the fridge of Nicolas Valbuena? What I always find? Must-haves.
Must-haves.
I guess avocado.
Of course! Why didn't you think of that? We just had avocado sushi. Like, of course, avocado. Avocado is something that I love, and I always have to have avocados on my fridge, or either avocado or smashed guacamole. Like I usually buy also guacamole because it's hard to get the good avocados in Germany sometimes. So to be on the safe side, either avocados or guacamole. Also hummus is something that I am really into right now. And yeah, maybe those two things. I like to snack while I'm working, either like having some hummus with some chips or guacamole with some chips, or yeah, that's it.
Nice. Thanks a lot.
One thing I just remember, tortillas are now on my fridge all the time. That's true, tortillas, because I lived in Mexico for a while, a couple of years ago, and I learned the beautiful tradition of eating with tortillas every meal. So as Mexicans, they always have tortillas, always. It doesn't matter what they eat. And now on my fridge, you can always find tortillas.
So next time, tortillas with chocolate mint ice.
Ooh, strange combination.
We need to test it. Yes. You said you can eat it with everything, so.
Well, I hope there are no Mexicans listening right now and thinking,
Yes.
"Oh, what are they talking about?"
Oh man. Okay. All right. Interesting question. If you were a number, which number would you be and why?
7, but I don't know why. It's my birthday, 7th of August, and I don't know. Maybe that's why.
Nice. This is also cool. I love 7. Yeah. Does it have any special meaning in your country? No, I don't think so. Like in some countries, there are some
7
special
is
meanings.
a lucky number, right? For
In
a
many
lot of
countries,
cultures.
yeah.
I think it applies also to Colombian, but not a big
Not a
meaning.
big deal.
Like it's famous for being a lucky number for a lot of people for some reason that I don't know, but not for me. just my birthday. So yeah.
My favorite number is right next to your favorite number is 8. Yes. So you knew it. All right. Oh. If you could compare yourself with any animal on the planet, which animal would you be? What is your spiritual animal?
Spiritual animal. Let me think for a second. As a child, you always have those answers, but at some point you stop, or I stopped thinking about it, so I have to think for a second.
That's why I decided to recall all these cool things, so that we don't lose our childish side. I'm raccoon, for example.
Raccoon. Why?
Because I'm funny, I'm sweet, but I'm very clumsy, and that's me. Yes.
All right. That's you. That's you, actually. Yes.
It fits. I also could say I'm a giraffe because I'm very tall, but the rest of the qualities of the giraffe doesn't fit to me. So, so I'm a raccoon rather than a giraffe.
Okay, so last week I was reading about one kind of eagle that lives in the area of, where was it? Like it was around between Africa and the Middle East, and it was one of those really big birds that can fly anywhere. And in this specific, I don't remember which type of eagle it was, but it was some kind of eagle or big bird. And they put a chip on it, and they could record every flight that this animal made over the last years. And you could see that it was flying like from countries, like it was just moving around the world. And I really found that fascinating. Like I thought before that animals used to stay around in like specific territories, but this specific eagle, it would fly from Asia to Africa and back.
Wow, fantastic.
And I thought to myself, I would love to be able to do that. So
wow.
maybe that.
Yes, that suits to you perfectly. Yes, yeah. You say you like to go on journeys and so on and so forth. So it could be a perfect option for you, especially in these times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could fly.
No corona test needed, just go on the rooftop and
yeah, just I will look the name again and
nice. You can write it down, and every time you feel not as good, you can always read this name and feel like eagle again. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
good. I have always some pictures of raccoons with me, so I look at them and I'm like, okay, I'm funny, so don't be sad. It's fine. Yeah.
You know capybaras?
Yes,
I think
capybara is my
capybaras are. I
second
thought that would be the one that
spiritual
would suit you.
animal. Yes.
Capybaras are so peaceful and chill. So
Mm.
if I see you, I think of a capybara. So
Yes. It's super good that you say it because capybara is my second favorite animal.
so
Yes.
I know you. You see.
Yes. So I'm kind of sometimes I'm capybara. Sometimes when I'm stressed, I'm a raccoon. I guess.
Oh.
So washing something, washing all my problems away. I guess. All right. Probably I have one more question, some kind of similar to 3 previous ones. If you would be a pencil in the box of crayons, which color of a pencil you would be?
I also have to think for a second.
Of course.
It's the same with the
Yes.
child. As
Interesting
a
questions.
child, everybody has a favorite color, and
Yeah.
you make friends with people. Like,
Yes.
which one is your favorite? Blue. Ah, mine too. Okay,
Yeah,
then we
yeah,
are
right.
friends.
In childhood, we even had some kind of journals, so you gave it to other people to fill it in. It was very popular among ladies, girls especially, when you were given a journal saying, hey, put there your name and your favorite color and your favorite number and so on and so forth, and everyone knew the answer right away. So now we start to forget it, but it's actually something what can give you power. When you feel stressed or down, you can always look at your favorite color or think about your favorite animal or write down your favorite number and feel stronger. That's why I'm asking it. So if you have it, you can use it.
All right. So as a child, my favorite color was blue.
And it fits to you
Yeah,
because I
wearing
always
a-
see you in blue things.
maybe I know it. So I still know it on a subconscious level, and I still apply it.
Yeah.
This rule of yours of
You see? Yes.
getting more power through the color. So yeah, that's straightforward. Blue.
Yeah. And definitely I also can say blue. Yes. If I think about you.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah. I am completely green, super green. And I like half of my wardrobe is just green. So people know that green is my favorite color. All right, I have very interesting questions, so get ready. Imagine tomorrow night you're hosting a fantastic party. And Nico, tomorrow night you're allowed to invite 3 people. It can be whoever you want. It can be person from other country, it can be famous person, not famous person, it can be person from other century, whoever. What 3 special guests will you invite if you could?
That I cannot invite right now.
Right now, I mean,
Alright.
we are sitting in Nuremberg. Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah. Spontaneously.
So people that I would enjoy to have a conversation with. Right?
Definitely.
I have a list of people actually that I write the names of people that I would like to have a conversation with, but right now I don't remember it by heart. So I'm trying to remember which people were on the list. So people that I would like to have a conversation. Well, one of them is Elon Musk, because
That would be interesting.
he was a very inspiring personality throughout my studies, and yeah, I think he's changing the world for good or for bad. Like, he has a lot of lovers, a lot of haters, beyond the fact that, or beyond if you think that he's doing something good or bad or whatever.
Right.
He managed to change the world in the view that he thinks is better for humanity.
Yeah.
So that's something that I appreciate, and I enjoy a lot about him, reading about him.
He's thinking out of the box, definitely. Yeah. Very special thinking.
Just doing what he thinks is the best for humanity, and as I say, a lot of people don't agree with him or his methods or whatever, but the fact that he's changing the world and moving things, that's very inspiring. Then who else I would like to have a conversation with? Hmm, I'm thinking of a book author. He's called Malcolm Gladwell, and he wrote my favorite book, which is called Outliers. And he likes to write books about social behaviors or social about how humanity functions and hidden meanings of things that people do, or like I think that's not the best way to describe him.
No, but
there's a lot of things, but he analyzes how different people think, and there's like this book that I'm telling you about. It's about why some people are successful regardless of what area. It could be musicians or writers or mathematicians, and he analyzes why or which factors contribute to success, intelligence or education or family background. And he wrote a really great book about this this subject. You know the 10,000 hour rule?
Not
It's
really.
very
No.
famous.
No. You can tell us about it.
It's a lot of people know it, but a lot of people don't know that it comes from him. He was the one who said, if you want to be, or in order to be a master in
something,
a subject, whatever it may be, playing piano or being a lawyer, like anything, the thumb rule is that it requires 10,000 hours of work.
Then I know it.
For you to master that. It's actually one of the reasons I read it on the book why the Beatles were so successful, because they were very, very talented and they were great musicians, but they were not, like, from the beginning they were not more special than any other person from London or from Liverpool. So, but they had, or one of the things that they had, was that they, before they were famous, they had already played more than 10,000 hours together in small shows in Hamburg or in England. So when they were discovered, they already had this huge experience, and they were better than everybody else.
Right.
And that's one of the factors that contributed to their success. And so that's one of the things that is on this book, and I think he knows a lot about how humans function, and I would like to talk to him and have a conversation with him about I think it will be an interesting and great conversation, actually.
Fantastic. Yes.
Yeah. So who else? The third one. There are a lot of people, so I don't know.
Yeah, you're a big fan of Tchaikovsky, so maybe you'll be like happy to see him.
Yeah, I don't know a lot about him, actually.
Yeah, so he can tell you more.
I've heard he was homosexual, which was surprising. Like, I didn't know that, but I learned about him that last week. So yeah. But tell me about your three people. Maybe I will get inspired once you tell me about your three people, or at least one of them, maybe.
Yeah, I'm very often I'm thinking it would be fantastic to meet Dalai Lama. For me, yes, I find many of his books or quotes or stories are at the same time very wise, but also very simple to get. So it's not as complex or complicated. So I really like that everyone, despite of the level of education, background, anything else, experience, can get his wisdoms, his wise words. Everyone can get it. So I think that's something very interesting. So one of these people is Dalai Lama in my life. Yes. Yeah. And two other people, good question. I actually had to answer the same question a couple of weeks ago, and it was pretty challenging, so I definitely feel your pain. But it's something to think about, because I think just to know who inspires you, it's also something what can bring you up in challenging times, when you think, if I read now about this person, then probably I will get inspired again or something.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah. Yeah, so to other people I also cannot say right now. I mean, sometimes I think about Marilyn Monroe,
Okay.
about the actress. I don't know why, because I look at her since I'm a child, and I was listening to her music. She was also singing. Not many people listen to it, but it's very beautiful. And I think there is much more behind this pretty pin-up outlook.
All right.
Yes, so there is a very sensitive lady behind, there is a wise lady behind. Um, she's also a very nice singer and so on and so forth. So this one also could be one of the candidates. Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
So I didn't think about historical figures. I thought it was gonna be people that actually
Anyone.
could come.
Yeah,
So
that's
now,
what
now it opens the
Yes.
realm of possibilities a lot more.
Yes, that's what I mentioned. So it can be anyone. Yeah.
Well,
Lenin, Stalin, I don't know,
Yeah.
whoever.
probably not.
Yeah, same here. Definitely not.
Maybe one of my favorite music artists. Maybe that would be interesting to have a conversation or to play with a musician, a historical musician that I enjoyed. I know the first band that I really liked as a child. For example, we were talking about it already. The Beatles.
Yes, yes.
So, well, I know there are 4 of them, but
Yeah.
it would be cool to, if it would be possible, to obviously meet them and
Yeah.
maybe play a song with them or something. Yeah.
Nice.
Or some other musician that inspired me. Or yeah, I think that would be my answer for the third
Nice.
person or group of person in
It's
this
booked
case.
for any musician. Yes. Nice.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, so we are heading to the final question.
All right.
The question is, do you feel lucky right now, and why?
Oh, I feel definitely 100%. Definitely. Very, very, so very lucky right now.
Yeah.
I've always been very, very lucky, I think, throughout my whole life. I have had a lot of opportunities that most people never get a chance to have, so I am very grateful for that in general, and also right now, considering how the world is moving right now, what's happening in the world right now. I consider myself very lucky that I am healthy, that my family is healthy, that we have jobs right now, and then we can basically keep living our lives normal, even though a lot of people are right now having a really, really hard time in the world. So yes, I feel lucky in the context of what's happening right now in the world, but also, as I said, in what has been my life till this moment. I had a family that supported me on all my decisions since forever, and I have had opportunities that nobody or a lot of people never get the chance to have. So yeah, I'm definitely very lucky.
Thanks a lot. I definitely share your point of view as well, and I as well feel very lucky to have you today here with me, and I'm very lucky to have you as a friend as well. Every time smiling after hanging out, walking home and smiling to the fullest, because very, very lucky to have you. Yes. All right.
Oh, wait, I wanted to say something.
No?
It's mutual.
Yes.
It's like you said, we have been friends for 6 years now, so thank you for your friendship as well.
Thanks.
You always bring a very joyful atmosphere to the room whenever you're here, so thank you for that, and let's hope to keep being friends for many years.
Definitely, let's keep going. Yes, so we can celebrate the successes together as well.
Definitely.
Yeah. So thanks a lot, Nico, for
Thanks to
taking
you.
time in your very intense schedule.
Always. Thank you for inviting me to your very first podcast.
Yeah.
I wish you lots of success with it.
Thank you.
Most importantly, lots of happiness with it.
Oh, yes.
So enjoy it.
Thanks.
And I'm looking forward to listen to the next guests that are going to be on the podcast with you.
Yes, so guys, stay tuned. Thanks for joining us today. Thanks for listening. Thanks for also giving me feedback if you have some. I'm always happy to hear something from you. and share the content as well. We are very happy if you also promote it and share with your friends. And let's keep going and discover more and more fantastic people from all over the world and see how beautiful people are, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Looking forward, really.
Yeah. Cool. Nice. Then, hear you soon. Bye, guys.
Bye.